Welcome to the Fandom Foundry show, all about the things that make our lives better from the previous week. It is June 22nd, and I am Todd Oxtra, and this is Best Thing This Week with my special guest, Chris from 1 Hour, One Decision. Chris, how are you doing tonight?
I am doing okay, much better now that I get to chat with you, Todd.
You're fully updated. Which is great. I always feel like updates always occur when you're needing to do something. So we are locked and loaded. It's just like when you're trying to start your day at work and we've got a new update and you just wait So you know what, folks, no need to update you. We are here to have a good time, talk about all the cool things that we enjoyed this week. And we start with a news story from last week that made our lives better. So, Chris, this is like just broke. So this is kind of, I would say it's a mixed bag. I'm glad this thing is actually happening, but the Steam Machine's pricing is not going to bring anybody joy. It's kind of sad that when this device was first announced, it was going to be like potentially the way to get people into PC gaming cheap. Because we had the Steam Deck, that was like, what, $500 or something like that, which I knew at the time they were eating a lot of that cost to build a platform of hardware, which they really hadn't done before. Wildly successful, the Steam Machine, made possible because of the Switch, and then the Switch 2 showed that handheld gaming is strong. It gave PC really the first home for handheld gaming it ever had, and people love it. It's kind of underpowered. It was, never a cutting edge device, but considering the way the support that system gets, because it's basically tied to the hardware, they have one spec. It gets games that probably shouldn't run very well to work pretty well. I don't own a PC gaming device. The only handheld I own is a Switch 2. Where are you at with like Valve-based SteamOS hardware?
Yeah, I did purchase a Steam Deck. I did buy pre-owned or whatnot, just because, and I bought it because I believe the Steam Deck did increase in price, if I recall correctly.
Yes, it just recently went up $300 or something, or $200, and then, which is crazy. But I mean, as we talked about, I think they were eating a lot of that cost.
Yeah.
Now they're like, we're not eating any of the cost, and the cost is now unbearable, even old systems, right?
Yeah. But that's what I mean, to be fair, I had the original Steam controller, returned it like the next day. So I just wasn't a fan of that.
Oh, yeah.
And
that was not a good device.
Yeah. Well, I think it was also, is that, and I think the support for it wasn't great at the beginning. Like you had to do a lot of you had to jump through a lot of hoops to get it to work properly. It just wasn't, that thing. That was, God, $117 still for that thing?
Well, I mean, I guess if you want to buy it, because it's probably no longer available. This is originally $300. So I'm guessing because it becomes things like that are really hard to find after a time. But this is the device that literally had, I think it had one analog stick.
Yep.
It was just
and then
touch sensitive.
Which again is a cool concept. And they kind of, and the Steam Deck has that too, right? And now the new Steam controller has that kind of built in. And I think I like the evolution, which is why I did try to add myself to the wish list for the new Steam controller, because I think is a nice evolution to what this was. And it's got the same kind of feel as the Steam Deck, which I think is a great feel, tactile. Everything feels just pretty nice. And I did swap out the thumbsticks because the OG ones are not that great, but now I'm in a happy spot with that.
Chris, you're kind of falling away a little bit for the audio. I'm not sure.
Okay.
If it's
do I have to crank this up a little bit? Is this too low? Still too low?
A little bit.
Interesting. Should be using the same mic. I wonder if it's the background noise thing.
No, it just seems like you're kind of falling away.
Is it still? If I get this close, is this better?
It's better, yeah.
Okay. try that.
just put your face right in there.
I'll just put my face right here.
Exactly.
Just see what happens.
No problem. So yeah, here's the new Steam controller. Looks like I believe it's $100, and the pricing for this box, it's 512 gigabytes, no controller, 1,049, and then basically if you add a controller to that, it's 1,128. So it's only $60. So you actually get $40 off the controller versus that. And then the problem where this gets painful is just the price of SSDs have gone crazy. Like right now, 1 terabyte's like I think 150, and then you get to like 300 for 2. I mean, it's even higher than that. Some stores retail. It's kind of ridiculous, especially if you look like console specific SSDs.
Right.
The PlayStation ones are just ridiculous because I guess people don't realize you can just put anything in your PlayStation. But I mean, this goes up to all the way to $1,428 with 2 terabytes in that. This is essentially was billed as 6x the power of the Steam Deck or Steam Control or Steam Machine. Steam Deck. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yep. And then it was going to be able to run things at 4K 30, but I don't know. I don't know if I buy that or not. I don't know. That's a lot to ask from a box.
I saw some reviews saying that like it can do it, but it really is a 1080p machine. Like it does 1080p really well.
Okay.
For current games and stuff like that. So do that as may in terms of, I think they have their own kind of data in terms of what are the specs that current people have, and they try to compare that and see let's just try to make it better than that and see what resolution are most people playing at currently, and it seems to be like at 1080p, so they're just like we'll try to get it as optimized as they can for that.
I'm wondering too. It looks like it has two USB ports on the front, a USB-C in the back. I can't remember what the other IOs
micro
are.
SD as well.
Okay, it's micro SD, so obviously you can add storage that way. You can add external hard drive. I mean, there's more than just SSDs to add storage. You can always move stuff over to an SSD from the hard drive. Like with a lot of consoles, a lot of people they support storage. They don't support playing off of the hard drive sometimes.
Yep.
Which is fine. And it's not going to be moved around, so you don't have to worry about I got to take my SSD or my external drive with me. It's just probably going to sit there because the thing is small. I mean, it's a GameCube-like, and they call it the Gabe Cube. It's the way it's been referred to, and it's supposed to be whisper quiet. And the benefit this will have is it will probably be the best optimized PC on the market because my PC was hobbled together by myself. It's got good specs, but once again, different manufacturers, different memory, motherboards, RAM, cooling, everything like that. You put it together, and mine's probably going to be a little bit different than yours. I mean, I don't know any unless you buy off the buy a pre-built PC. There's just so many variants that can cause havoc, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think once again, with the Steam Deck and now the Steam Machine, and they have this gigantic library in Steam that developers can now these are the baselines that we need to hit, and they know that we'll, as long as it performs here, we'll have X amount of user base right there, right off the spot. And that's a nice thing to have. I would think as a developer, some sort of standardization, so to speak.
Yeah,
because PC gaming is hard. Yeah.
That's why consoles are so, get optimized because they build right to what they always say is they develop right, or they spec right to the hardware. They can, they know exactly what it has. So they can do the special things that box can have.
Right.
But here's kind of like the back of the box too. So we've got a display port, which most TVs don't have a display port, so that's a monitor. But this, obviously, just toss it right to your TV. HDMI 2.0, I believe, but it's ish. I don't know why, because it says it can do 4K 120 apparently. So, and it's got your standard Ethernet, and those ports are just more USB ports and another USB-C on the back. Yeah, I mean, and I don't know if this is upgradable at all. I mean, it's got your standard hex screws.
The only thing I've heard so far is the storage. you can swap out that 512 for something.
Okay. What if the RAM is like soldered directly on?
I think it
like
is.
The PlayStation is. I think Xbox is.
And I think they do that on purpose, right? Because then that would kind of break the standardization, so to speak, right?
Absolutely.
So then that's going to be an issue.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to throw sticks of RAM in, I guess that you could mean that's where you can tailor your specs, because that's the joy of PC gaming is you can change. But you know what? How many people really like tweaking their settings, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would be curious to see if you launch a game on the Steam machine, if it will do the optimizing shaders thing that every PC
just sits there for the first, you see like, oh, this is exciting. Yeah, which is so weird because with console gaming, you don't ever see that.
No.
So it is kind of an odd thing that's like, what is unique about that? It must be because it's the way, I guess, that developers have said, this is how we're going to adjust for your hardware.
Right.
Which is, it's never fun. And
it's not fun.
The good news is this is a no-brainer PC for everybody.
Yeah.
It's simple. It's going to boot into that, Steam OS, big picture mode. It's going to do everything you want. It'll work with pretty much any controller you throw at it, which is great. So you don't have to have that Steam controller.
Right. It just has the nice option of you press the Steam button on it and it turns on the machine and turns on your TV and all the other stuff. So,
and Valve did announce that they are going to release all of like the Steam OS for the broad public. That is not tied to these specific specs. So you can essentially have a dual boot system with Steam OS if you own a PC. Kind of like Bassetera, I think is it Bassetera? There's a layer on Windows you can get that basically is Steam-like. I forget what it's called, but people use that. Same thing like Batacero. I have that as kind of like a emulator for like gaming. For my arcade system back there, just a mini PC with that. So it boots right into it and it gives you this cool overlay. Very specific, but it's Linux based, I believe. So I think this will allow people to come up with some cool ideas. But Chris, one of the things they always showed off is like, I guess the high end one comes with like all these cool like aesthetics, like wood paneling and things like that. There's a Steam, or there it is the companion cube. Dbrand is making that.
Dbrand, yeah, I saw that. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. And I just feel like Valve is in a position where like we don't have to eat any costs anymore. We're going to have people that buy this thing regardless. We're not going to make a lot of these. They're going to sell out, and it's going to show that we have something for you if you want it.
Yeah.
Or you can still buy our games everywhere else, and we still get the 30% cut.
Yeah.
So it's like
exactly win-win.
Gabe
for them.
can afford us. I mean, Gabe is not going to be hurting, and he'll probably be able to buy a second yacht, I assume, right?
I'm sure. So, second, third, something like that. But
you know what? Valve doesn't lay off people, and they aren't a horrible, company.
I mean, I think they run a, to kind of continue this nautical thing. They run a tight ship, over there. So
the SS, the SS Valve. Actually, maybe we find out. Actually, that's where everybody works. They actually work on the yacht. It's actually a floating office. So they don't actually they don't pay taxes because they can just float around the world. International waters, baby.
They're international waters. Yep. So
makes sense, right? It's a floating data center. Think of all that water you just get.
Totally. Yeah. All that cooling, no need to worry about any of that stuff.
Exactly. See, Gabe he's three steps ahead of us, Yeah. Let's go. So this is going to, I don't know if we got a release date. It shows on Steam now, but it shows not available yet. And they have done soon, but this is probably the only new hardware we're getting this year. We may get some new Nintendo customs. Oh, unless you get like with the Xbox Series X custom console, which we don't have a price for that.
You're talking about the 25th anniversary?
Yeah, 25th anniversary.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought.
Well, I'm hoping we get a like Series S that looks like the 360, like the original 360.
That would be pretty.
Like the inhaling, I guess.
Yep.
So very good. But I will probably go into those Xbox controllers. I think they're pretty cool looking.
Yeah.
All right, Chris, I have something fun for us that is not related to gaming. This really makes my heart smile, and that is there is a World Cup duck.
Oh.
Merlin, the World Cup duck. In Mexico, they have a vendor who has a duck named Merlin.
Okay.
And he's pretty cute.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get to see him? No.
Oh no.
Watch a commercial. I don't want to watch the commercial. I want to see him. What is going on? Matthew Perry? No, I don't want that story. I want to see the World Cup duck. Well, his name is, I'll go back and show you a picture of him. I'll have to do this again. But he is essentially, he wears this little jersey, Chris. I'll make it bigger. And he's with a retailer that sits out there. The family's pet duck was named Merlin, has become Mexico's ambassador for the FIFA World Cup. Wow. Merlin went viral after videos were shared showing the 2-year-old duck waddling through the streets of Mexico City wearing the Mexican team's jersey and custom socks. Isn't that great?
Amazing. That's adorable.
Am I going to get Matthew Perry again?
Maybe.
Or is this just a commercial?
Yep, there it is. Yep.
Why is it a breaking story?
You gotta get through it.
I just want to see this duck. Yeah, 24 seconds. Okay, I'm not going to pay for their advertisement, but I'll see if I can get a picture of the duck. That's a better picture right there. Look at that. See, look at that guy. Isn't he cute? No, there's an AI picture where it looks like no real duck. But I mean, I think of like, in the mortal words of, ducks with no pants and shirts. He fits right in.
I guess.
So, you know what? The World Cup is going on. The U.S. has won 2 games. Our best player is still a little bit not up to shape. But Chris, this is so weird because we have these groupings. There's like 85 groups. Yeah. And, I played soccer, but we didn't have extra time. It was just like you ran out. Now extra time is the thing where it's just like, you might have lost some time in substitutions. And right. So it's always like kind of a mystery. How much extra time? It's just extra. So it's not like that couldn't be like bet on and screwed up, right? Give the team an extra 5 minutes to score, and then we're out of time. But it's so weird. It's like, you don't have to win every game, but you win enough to get out of certain groupings, and right. But you're playing one team at a time. So I am hearing the world, the US is potentially going to get into the semis, maybe if everything goes to right. I mean, are you a big World Cup fan?
I've been casually watching. I'm still kind of getting off the high of the news story here, but yes. Yeah, I've been casually watching, and I saw the game, their most recent game, and they look pretty good against Australia. But there's still some, you can see there's a little bit of flaws here and there. They're not like super, but they definitely look excuse me, look stronger than I've seen in previous World Cups. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, anything's possible, right? Especially in the knockout stages, anything is possible.
Apparently, we scored more goals in just the one game against Paraguay than we did score in the last World Cup. So that's got to make us feel a little bit better. So we'll see how it's going to go. And I love the fact that it's something positive that the U.S. is involved in. So let's go. Hopefully everything good. And man, I tell you, FIFA loves to make money right now. Everything's labeled with the World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, give me something good, Chris.
Well, I kind of alluded to this already, but after 53 years, the Knicks have brought home the championship. Oh my God! It was such a.
Thanks, Karl Anthony Towns, our donation from the Timberwolves for that win.
Thank you, Todd, for the donation. But yes, they did it. They finally did it. They got over that hump, and if this series went to 7 games, I probably would have been in an ambulance or something by the end of it, either from alcohol poisoning or something. But it was just very stressful, but very good games all throughout. It's just good. I'm
very happy for them. Jalen Brunson's a warrior. That dude is short, but stout, and that team, I have not seen a series where the other team was in the lead and they just lost it every game.
Yeah.
Boggled my mind.
Yeah. It was just, after game 4, you just like, okay, this is theirs for the taking. Especially after that 29 point comeback. It was like unbelievable.
I gave up on that game. I mean, why would you wait for that, right?
Yeah,
I mean, I've been there. My team's down 29. Well, actually, the Vikings they have the biggest comeback in NFL history.
There you go.
Against the Colts, which is so crazy that I'm like, but still, it's a rarity. And the fact that it happened in the biggest series of this team's life.
Yeah.
And they've had some great teams. Patrick Ewing, I mean, Charles Oakley, I mean, and then
Houston, Latrell Sprewell. Yeah. I mean, it's been
Grandmama.
Yeah. Larry Johnson always always got there. Oh, not always. I don't want to say always, because the 2000s have been hell. As
Add Isaiah Thomas to the mix. He, yeah,
and that's a whole other issue. But we finally, got that monkey off our back and got the championship. So I'm happy for them, because look, that team, that Spurs team is not going to be slouched. They got a very young, very talented group of guys there, and I'm sure they'll be back many times over.
You don't want anybody to get, a championship out the gate, though. You want them to suffer a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, you want them to have to earn their stripes, and maybe it's not the team that will continue to be there. Altogether, there'll be other pieces added on, because a kid like Wemby, I mean, he's young, and he is just
he's a competitor. Yeah.
My wife says, "Is it unfair that he can just play against other people?" I'm like, in a lot of ways, yes, because I mean, how many people can shoot over that dude? Not many.
No.
So,
I mean, to be fair, Jalen Brunson did a couple of times. So
true. But that dude can just shoot. Like, he doesn't even look like he's going to shoot.
Yeah,
like I mean, Jalen is just amazing. But it's a different era. I mean, the big men are allowed to shoot now, whereas before, I think Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was the only guy with an outside shot, and it was the sky hook, right? And but it was totally different.
Totally.
Well, I'm happy. Enjoy your season. It seems like the NBA season goes on so long, and it's like,
I know,
3 months later we're doing it again, and we're back at it. I'm like, woo. So enjoy your championship. The T-Wolves, who knows? Well, they're fun to watch, but
you still got Ant. He's
I think Rudy's going away, and I think we got to figure out who else is going to be around on that team. But the team's got a lot of heart, and it was heartbreaking when we lost DiVincenzo, which we got from you guys. So there you go. Oh well. But moving on from sports, let's talk about something that we can all enjoy, and that is food. So Chris, it was Father's Day yesterday. Hopefully your Father's Day was good.
It was. I had to do most of the cooking, but it was still good.
Well, it's funny. My wife actually, I'm usually the guy that makes breakfast.
Yeah.
My wife made the breakfast. So she even swatted me out and said, don't try.
Oh, okay.
Enjoy. So I'm like, perfect. Awesome. I enjoy that. But as a husband, you always want to help, it's like after a while, you're just like, just leave it alone and let them do it, what they're going to do. So that was great. And just did a lot of housework and things like that. Kind of crazy. And then my son had been a little bit under the weather. So I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to join us, because he's at college now. And he, you guys just know this about your kids. Even if they get older and are grown up, they will not always make good decisions. And when they're under the weather and you tell them to go to the doctors and, I feel good now. And I'm like, tell me tomorrow morning how you feel. Same thing. So he'd go to urgent care. That was like my Father's Day present right there. He went to urgent care. So that was great. And so he ended up being able to go. We had a great time. Went to a place called Can Can Wonderland. I'll talk a little bit more about the actual place itself. But the food that my family ordered was the Gyro Poutine.
Oh,
wowie wow! Myself back on the stage. There we go. Wrong button. So their food, Chris, it's delicious. Ooh. So we've got spicy fries. We've got all of the tzatziki sauce, cucumbers. You've got the gyro meat, delicious. And then what's the other pieces it's got here? Oh, shawarma, scallions, just cotija cheese, delicious. So that's what my wife and my son shared. I got some really good tacos, but this was the star of the show. Really delicious. My son ended up getting the leftovers to take home. So,
okay.
Man, good food. Good food.
Stuff.
I really enjoyed it. And then we got treats and shakes to go, and I got a root beer float, and he got a peach shake. But yeah, there's far worse things to eat there for you. They also have the basically you just get a card, and Chris, you just pay as you go on the beer tap. So it tells you how many ounces you're getting.
Okay.
So yeah, you can rinse out your cup every time, and it can be dangerous. But yeah, it was a
Sure.
great. Yeah, it was great. And they had everything from like sours to THC drinks and things like that. So really fun, good food. Had a great time. Now, what about yourself?
Well, it was my daughter's 5th birthday this weekend.
Oh,
so
so it was really her weekend versus dad day.
Yeah. So we ended up going to this Japanese barbecue spot, and once again, I was doing most of the cooking there because it's one of those like.
Is it one of these places?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, like Korean barbecue, but Japanese flavors.
Yeah, but Japanese flavors.
Going to Yelp, trying to open up their picture of thing. This is horrible. I just wanted to see pictures of it.
Dang it.
Well,
but actually, yeah, that is the place. Yukaku Japanese barbecue.
This one?
Yep.
Holy cow.
So yeah, there's a lot of
what did you get?
Stuff. Just a variety of like cuts of beef and some chicken, a little bit of shrimp. Just grilled it all up. It was good.
So I'm assuming you went for all the lobster and Wagyu for the kids because they're worth it.
Well, but the boys were actually, they had their own like activities that they were doing. So we just my sister-in-law and her family came down, so we just took them and obviously daughter to this place, and everyone had a good time. It's a good time and good food.
I love that. And then you get your own little grill there. You put the meat on it.
Yeah.
Right. That's so cool.
Yeah. I feel like it's also a little bit of like, man, so they can't take any responsibility if you undercook or overcook it or
no. So you're not. Yeah. They're just giving you all the things. Yeah.
So they like, well, I didn't cook it. It wasn't my fault. But yeah.
It's like hot pot, right?
Yeah.
Hot pot for me is overrated.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, people, it's worth it because I'm like, yeah, but you don't want to be cooking Asian food.
Yeah.
I'm the wrong guy. I'm like, oh, that didn't go together really well. Yeah, no, I like professionals.
Yeah, but it was still fine though. It was fine. Everyone had a good time, and I didn't think I overly charged a lot of things. So there's that.
It's a lot of it's kind of like watching where it goes, and but that experiential dining is really good.
Yeah,
I have not done Korean barbecue in a while. I need to do that again.
Yeah,
so good.
Do it. All
right. TV, we'll go back and forth a little bit because I watched a few things, you watched a few things. So I'm going to kick this off with a show that I had heard about, but I had not watched. And wow, this show is amazing, especially if you're of a certain age and you are married, because this show is about couples. And it's called The Four Seasons. And this is based on actually a TV series movie back in the day with Alan Alda. It was about couples, and it went through different seasons of the year, and they always played Vivaldi's The Seasons. And it's just about them going through their time together, how they changed over the years, and it follows them. And this one is just got an amazing cast. Steve Carell. It's
Will
got
Forte,
Colton
Domingo.
Catherine, I'm trying to remember her name. Carrie Kenny from Reno 911. And the one Italian guy is amazing. His name is I can't remember. But he's just very good. It's just a great show, and it's just all the couples are a little different. You've got a lot of things happening in the couples' lives as they kind of adapt in different settings, and oh my God, there's just so many good moments. You laugh, you cry. The humor is so good. And some of the moments, it's like, I don't know if I should be laughing, but I do because it's a human moment.
Yep.
It's great. And season 2 just came out. And I will tell you, the end of season 2 or the season 1, it has a moment I did not expect. Hit me like you wouldn't believe, and it was so touching. But even through like the sadness, just the just the stupidest thing, it's just like it breaks the tension, and it is so good. But it's an amazing show. I love it. Season 2, you don't know where sometimes the show is going to go, and it's like, oh, interesting choice, but it's well worth it. I tell you, 4 seasons, really good. Tina Fey is a comedy genius, and I just think everybody's doing their own thing, and they're all stand out. Oh yes, the Italian guy's name is Claude, and he's just hilarious because he's so funny, and they just love it. So great show. Check out that show. I think it's great for anybody who's gone through a relationship maybe that's struggled through time or had interesting challenges.
For sure.
So hit me with one of yours, Chris.
Well, I mean, I did watch what you wrote as your second thing, but we could talk about that when you talk about it.
Sure.
But the other thing that I just started was Pluribus. And I mean, I knew it was Vince Gilligan's next new show, or his show. I don't know if it's new anymore, but and I had no idea what the show was about, and I just started watching it. And I don't know. I felt like this had a stronger pilot than Breaking Bad did. And then like just everything that happens after is just, you're just like, what the heck is going on? But like in a good way, like, he's just like, he's dropping these little hints or like little treats that you have to pick up to try and see where this story goes next. And it's great. I have to say, for all the content I've watched on Apple TV, I'm like, damn, should I actually buy this or get this service? Because there's a lot of good content I see from them.
I would agree. Apple TV Plus, or it's just Apple TV now. I don't know, because there's a device called Apple TV, and then there's the service, so sometimes it's a little confusing. I would say it is. It has the best ratio of shows to highest quality. Because it doesn't have as many as the others, but I feel like it always hits it out of the park, or at least does something interesting. I watched the first 2 episodes of this. I really liked it. I'd heard it gets kind of slow.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing I was expecting. And maybe it is. Like, maybe I haven't hit that marker yet, where it's like Vince Gilligan does like to draw out a lot of things too. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, I'm waiting for that to happen. And so far it hasn't happened to me yet. I'm like, like I said, 4 or 5 episodes in, and pretty good.
I enjoyed what I saw, and I like the actors. They're really, really strong. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you think about, we're getting another season of Ted Lasso. Shrinking is great. Mythic Quest is a great show. Great comedy.
Like I would say, and that's the thing, like it's a good show, but I would say that's like probably the weaker of the Apple TV shows, which is like saying a lot.
Yeah, because I just found that show to be so endearing in what it did, and the cast, how it changed, and they lost a couple characters and things happened, and I knew Dean to finish that, and they had a side project called Side Quest, I think, which I watched some of them, and they were pretty cool too. It was kind of like when they'd have that one episode during the season where it'd be completely different. Yeah, this was like one-offs on each like characters you see in the show. Like one is about the guy who works in the art department, who is always mad that they keep changing things. And so it's more about like the side characters within the show. So pretty good. And I mean, Foundation, I watched a little bit about that. And so Severance, I've got a lot of shows.
Severance Apple TV too.
Severance, and that's a show I need to finish watching the first season. I'm slow, Chris. I'm working my way through it.
I mean, that's another slow show, to be honest. But
exactly. Well, and it's like 4 seasons I just binged, and that's Netflix, but still. So, and I'm like, what's next? And that was one show. The other show I really binged, which would be the other show, which would be Spider-Man Noir. I guess it's just called Spider Noir. I thought it was Spider Noir. Yeah, they don't say that. But I watched it all in black and white, finished it, really enjoyed it. And I love how the show would give you the option to see it in black or white color, even if you paused it. And I had heard that they were going to do some cool stuff with the color, and they call it full hue or true hue, something like that. Yeah, I thought it looked great either way, like black and white. Yeah, really. Yeah, and it was just a very interesting take on the characters. They don't call him Spider-Man; they call him the Spider. The Spider. Yeah, the Spider. They don't refer to any of the villains as as you would expect them. It's not even Peter Parker. It's Ben Reilly.
Well, they hint that he is Peter Parker. He changed his name. I don't know if you caught that in the show.
But, I did not. No, I did not catch that. Okay.
But they didn't call him that. I guess maybe for legal or whatever reasons. But
well, he said because he smokes too, or they're smoking. They didn't want to have that associated. And just some great characters in this. And I love the world. I just thought Nicolas Cage. Yes, but when they talked about how he got infected and everything like that, when he was pretending to be the spider, I thought was hilarious.
Yeah,
because it's like, oh yeah, so heartbreaking. Loved what he was doing with the show, and I don't know if we're getting a second season. I could see it happen though. Yeah, but maybe not.
I mean, like even if they don't, I think they did a good job for what it was, and and if they don't make one, I'm okay with that too. But I think they served its purpose. Like this isn't one of those Sony. Morbid time or
this feels like the best way to do it is deal with the Spider-Verse versus
so I mean I was happy to see this.
I thought a lot of great characters, a lot of great and just taking advantage of the noir era. It was really like he was doing Bogey or he was doing Cagney, and I appreciated that. So highly recommend it. It's short, not a long series, but I thought, hit when I needed a show. And, obviously we're just drowning in good shows right now.
Yeah.
So what, anything else on your radar for shows or movies?
Movies. Well, I just finished watching Mortal Kombat 2, which I thought was good. I will say, I think Masters of the Universe was better, but
Masters of the Universe, so fun.
Yeah. But MK2 did its thing. And, I don't know. I think that threw me off was like, oh God, now I'm blanking on his name. Billy Butcher.
Carl Urban.
Carl Urban. I felt like for some reason I could hear him going in and out of his Australian accent, and it was funny because the guy who's playing Kano, he's an American actor doing an Australian accent, and he kept the Australian accent the entire time. So it was funny.
Have you seen St. Dennis?
I have. Yeah. I know him from the other show on Showtime. Oh my gosh, it's off the tip of my tongue. With Don Cheadle and Kristen Bell.
Not Damages, right?
Not Damages. Oh my gosh, this is gonna eat at me. Hold on.
Oh yeah,
I'm checking. But it's where he's like a marketing guy, but
I think I know what you're talking about. I didn't know that was him in St. Dennis, and I'm like, I love that guy. He's so good.
Yeah,
he's so fun. Good. Kano was the best part, and I didn't know they were going to bring him back, and he was just having a blast.
It was a good time.
Much better than the first movie, though.
Yes, I'll say that. That's true. But House of Lies. That's the name of the show.
House of Lies. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I'd never seen him before. I just St. Dennis was the first show and love his character on that. And then to see him be this kind of bawdy Australian.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
It's good. It's good stuff.
I enjoyed that movie. I thought it was pretty good.
You got one more on you, right?
Yeah. House of Dragons season 3. It came out last night, and wow, that's a show where you just feel like this is the show where people make a lot of bad decisions. There was a really icky moment last night. I'm like, don't do it. Oh, yeah. Those Targaryens, man, they just are hard people to love.
Yeah.
Kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Probably need to date outside their circles. Like any royal family, right?
So has it been enjoyed? You just the first episode just released, or
season 3 first episode. This first episode was wow. People are making bad decisions, but really nailed a lot of big moments. And I really don't know. I mean, this is a history about like basically trying to find out who is going to be the king eventually. and I believe they've veered a little bit from the actual story it's based on.
Oh,
and even George R. R. Martin did not like season 2, so it sounds like this is doing some self-correction. But after the previous series, which was I'm going to blank on the name.
Knight.
Yes. It's called The Hedge Knight or Dunk and Egg, and that was such a good show because it was so different than the other Game of Thrones series, where it was just more character focused, no major stakes, but really made you really love these characters in this world outside of all the craziness.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I am kind of curious to watch that Hedge Knight show or not, because it doesn't take itself. Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. That's what it is. Okay.
Yes.
Where it doesn't take itself too seriously. And like, I just feel like, well, one, I don't like prequels, like I've told you 1,000 times.
I am the same boat. And it's so funny because normally I would say it because I feel like in that it's safe, though. It plays the game of a prequel where it's
completely new characters, right? Like, and you don't
self-contained. You don't run into, oh, look, it's Grogu walking by. It's that thing where it's like, it feels like filler versus actually like making the world richer. Mm-hmm. In this case, I feel like it's giving you details on things and focusing on a character you never would have gotten before. So, and I think it's got whimsy. It's got fun, some goofy moments, and some really heartfelt moments between Dunk and Egg. And I'll be curious where that goes next. And it's just a very good show. I'm glad they needed to do that because both Game of Thrones and House Dragons are so
heavy, right?
Downers.
Heavy,
downers most of the time. You want something to be, where you had like Peter Dinklage at times. You felt like he brought the
like levity of
variety.
Yeah,
and then that show got so dark and all these bad things. And it's like this one, House Dragon is just more of like it's definitely the families are fighting, and in a lot of ways you kind of just feel like it's a family broken apart, and some really creepy things. But we'll see where it goes. I'm excited. I'm not sure how many seasons it will get. I think it's going to have 4 or 5, but it's still riveting. I still sit there and watch, and I'm like, I can't peel my eyes off. It's my like Real Housewives show or something like that, or The Pit for a lot of people. So let's get into the music, books, or hobbies selection, Chris. So, man, I think everybody I've met now is reading Dungeon Crawler Carl or watching it. I was at home visiting family, and my second cousin was even got a poster of Dungeon Crawler, or not a poster, but a puzzle of Dungeon Crawler Carl. So I just got the second book on audio book from Audible. They have a deal right now with basically it's 3 months for $1 each. Nice. Now I think it's even free for the first 3 months. So get your credits, get the first 3 books because the narrator is amazing.
Yes.
And so you're on 8.
I'm on 8.
How long have you been reading these?
I've been reading them over, I'd say, the past like 6 or 7 months. This book is something especially since now I'm commuting to work, it's just something I have in the background while I'm driving, and it's great. It's just a nice way to pass time. And like you said, like Jeff Hayes is a great narrator, and like I feel like he's like this century's version of like Mel Blanc.
Mel Blanc. Yeah, Mel Blanc. Did all those voices for Warner Brothers.
Yeah. Like he does such a good job. The story just gets crazier and crazier, and like all the set pieces that Matt Dittman comes up with, you're just like, how did he even think like construct this in his head? But I've enjoyed it, and I usually read my books at like 2x at the minimum, and then this time, because I need to I'm trying to pace myself as much as possible, because there's 2 more books. It's supposed to be a 10-book series.
Really?
And and this one just came out like last month or the month before?
Yeah, it says May. Yeah.
Yeah. So And I think the other one is going to be published in the following year. So I'm going to just try to take my time with this, and then kind of get back into other things.
It's it's like, I believe it's getting adapted into a live action TV series by Seth MacFarlane, which could be good or bad.
Yeah.
Because we did have the what was the science fiction series he did? The Orville.
The Orville. Yeah. See, that's the thing. I wish this was more animated than it was a live action. Because I think there's a lot of stuff in this that would be hard and probably more expensive to do in live action. I'm just saying.
I think so too. I mean, because it's not like you can't reuse sets, right? Because it's always a different every level. And this book is basically it's a video game multiplayer. It's like Running Man crossover with Ready Player One is kind of probably the best way to put it.
Yeah.
And it's basically every level you go down, you eliminate 30% of the population essentially. You gain skills. There's a basically what's the one voice? It's basically the announcer, I guess, that when you get a skill or upgrade or things, you've got all these different recurring characters that are always changing form because as these people that kind of run the game,
you level up, you change you can change your skills, and like you said, you can change your race and all that stuff too. Which again, like there's a lot of stuff that's just going to be, I feel like, just so expensive if it was live action.
Yeah, and this is going to be on Peacock, which I can't think of anything Peacock has done that's been huge. I mean, Twisted Metals, but that's pretty basic. It's cars and not much. It's like comedy.
This obviously this show is going to have a lot of comedy in it too, but it's just like, man, I feel like it's going to be very limited. I'm curious about like what plot lines it will take throughout the show. And like what things will get cut, because there has to be a lot of things that get cut during this. So
and 10 books. I mean, a TV series. I mean, we do have that Harry Potter adaptations coming out. That's going to be every season. I got the wrong buttons, Chris. I'm going to push this in the middle. Every season of that will be a book. So that's kind of like more faithful because it'll actually be able to, versus trying to like a 2-hour movie to do a book, a whole season to do a book makes sense. So if this is going to be every season,
10 seasons, I don't know.
And I know the books get longer as it goes. They get brought out. Although the graphic novel came out, and it seems like that's a quicker adaptation. It's more. Have you seen that? It's more like manga, and I can bring it up for everybody. So this might be a way for people to get into it if they're not a book reader or even a book listener. That the Dungeon Crawler Carl, they had it on Free Comic Book Day. I got a copy of it.
Nice.
The first issue, and it was a pretty good pace. Like it was like, oh, boom, boom, boom. And you felt like you already got within the first issue, feel like you already got to like, you get to the first encounter with the bad guys.
Right.
You're like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, and to be fair, like in the book, Carl is narrating the book, like, what he's seeing. So I guess a lot of that can be translated pretty quickly. You
can pick up on it quicker, right?
Yeah.
You can just see it and you don't have to even sip.
So he doesn't have to like narrate everything that you see in a comic book. So yeah,
there it is.
I have to check it out.
So they see kind of the art's a little bit different. I like the art. I think it works pretty well. It makes him look a little more, not like I expect Carl. Carl looked a little more haggard.
Yeah.
Kind of used up from the world. This looks a little bit more like I said, manga hero, but why not? It's fun. And it's the graphic novel, and it's volume 1. So it'll probably capture the first era. It's $15. So I bought the first book for my nephew, and I've been reading it. And it's kind of amazing who it's capturing, and not just guys. It's anybody who's like into geek culture. I think really works really well. So well, very cool, man. And when your kids get older, maybe you'll share it with them.
Well, they sometimes they'll hear the
Sometimes
audio.
they listen.
Yeah,
There you go.
sometimes
There's no bad stuff in that at all.
No, not at all. You know, it's just no swearing
no F-bombs
or
dropping.
violence and stuff like that.
Exactly.
No, not at all. So.
Well, from there we go to games we played. And Chris, I've just been really playing James Bond. Amazing game. Love it to pieces. I'm probably halfway through. Yes, I've ran into Lenny Kravitz. He's a bad guy.
Okay.
But man, the gameplay is really great. I like how they mix. I've liked the Hitman games, but I've not been like. I like the fact that this is with a really charismatic character who actually has like, because Agent, what is his name? Agent
47.
47. He doesn't have a personality. He's kind of like a cog in the wheel.
Right?
Yeah. In this one, I feel like they really did a great job of an origin story of James Bond. I've read some graphic novels where it was the origin story of James Bond, which was also good, a little different. This one works out pretty well. The mechanics are great. It's fun. It's very much like you can choose how you want to encounter combat. The way you use your gadgets is so much fun. So highly recommend it. If it's on your radar. I got it from GameFly, of course. That's as Todd does. And then I have Lego Batman after this. And then more games to come from that. Probably Star Fox. We'll see how that goes. But what I did was play some like physical games at the Can Can Wonderland. So Can Can Wonderland is a really cool space. That's where we ate. But then what they're known for, though, is just this really kooky place in St. Paul, Minneapolis. It's in this old factory. It's got this amazing, I would say, an artistic miniature golf, great food. They do, it's like Alice in Wonderland, Can Can Wonderland. It's got alcoholic drinks. They charge you, though, when you get in the door, they charge you like $18. It's all you can play. It's awesome. So they have like the old school arcade games. They have old school, like those games that are like triggers and bumpers and just very physical natured games that are from like the old Nickelodeon, the old arcade. They have shooters. They have just kind of funky things. They have a karaoke where it's a AMC Pacer, but you can do karaoke in it. They have all of these old pinball games, and it's a great place. We had so much fun. Just a great environment. Everybody has a good time, and we loved it to pieces. My wife played Time Crisis, and my son was addicted to Arkanoid, and I played a lot of Tekken. And some of the games are those unique ones, like Killer Queen. You ever played that before, Chris?
I don't think I have. No.
It's a modern video game or arcade system where it's like 4 players, but it feels like competitive joust where you're playing, but it's a brand new game that somebody developed for arcades. And it was just a blast. So we had a good time. Not all the games worked, but your feats of strength, some weird games where you're trying to just do things. And it was kind of like, this is a throwback, and I'm glad kids can play these games, and they just enjoyed them. So like I played a lot of baseball games where it's like, you have to flick a disc to get it to move, to get a home run, and they still work pretty well too. And they had a pinball machine where they'd basically encased it in glass or like plexiglass, so you could see how it actually works. So you see the levers and everything as it's going. So a very cool experience and kind of a cool throwback. I love arcades, and the fact that you can just play any game for as long as you want. Like trying to get people off like the Papa Shot game took forever because it's Papa Shot. Everyone wants to just take shots.
Yep.
The saddest part was, though, my wife beat me at air hockey because the air hockey machine was broken, so it was recording any of my points, Chris. So she didn't mind that, though. So So for you, I got a couple games. So one I've heard of, I have not played. So give me the elevator pitch of Dead as Disco.
I would say it is the spiritual successor to Hi-Fi Rush, but as a brawler.
Oh, I like that.
And it's basically you're fighting people to the beat. And what's also pretty cool, which I definitely want to try, probably after recording this, is you can play with your own custom music.
Oh,
so and they'll follow the beats there, And it's very stylish. And like even the people, like I was like, who developed this? It was just like a bunch of people from like all walks of studios. Like I think some people at like oh god, like who's the Dragon Age guys?
Oh,
BioWare, like from BioWare people and some other folks like that. I was like, what the heck? Like, really? Okay. I'm down for that.
So,
and
so when I see this, is the gameplay exactly like that, or are they not showing kind of like the, because you said you got to play with the rhythm, so you just, is there like any physical thing that shows like on the screen, like hit or something to show when you should be on the beat?
Somewhat, like you'll kind of like a Guitar Hero and things like that. When you do something correct, you have like a combo meter that keeps increasing, and then it'll also tell you like if it's like a good hit or a great hit and things like that.
Okay,
like on the beat.
I suck at rhythm games, Chris. I loved Hi-Fi Rush.
Yeah.
But at times there were certain things, for some reason, it was like the shooting part maybe, like or blocking some of the things that were shooting. I always screwed up, and I'm like, I'm just getting frustrated. So I don't know if it was just me or it was something. I tried it. And I'm like, I'm frustrated. I don't have to keep doing this part. So I love the idea of it, but sometimes, but there was another game that was like that too. It was like, just drop your own your tracks in. It was like that. I like that idea of really, because there's been a lot of cool new games where you can do that. My son is a big rhythm fan game too, and he was playing Hatsune Miike. Was actually at Can Can Wonderland. We're hitting buttons to do the they also had DDR and stuff like that too.
Of course.
So so I'm just not that coordinated, so it kind of sucks. But that looks like a cool game, and I think the brawler element of it looks cool too. So I will tell my son all about that.
Yeah, and okay, it's got like Arkham Asylum, Arkham City combat.
Oh, I love that.
That's the kind of like, so you have that kind of combat mixed with rhythm stuff. So, but it works. I think it works for me at least. So I was happy with it so far.
Very cool. Well, this next game I've heard of, and when I looked at the trailer for it, I'm like really confused.
Yeah.
So I don't. Was this a 1 hour, one decision game?
It was, and this is, it is a trip. Like
I watched it. Like, is this a nun game? I mean, are you playing as a
yes,
nun?
You do play as a nun in a convent, and you kind of go through a day in her life, and you come to find out that there are people talking to her in her head, and just weird stuff happens, and you're just trying to like figure out what the heck to do next. And it's such a trippy game. It's a pretty game, and like they just do some weird stuff throughout the whole.
Looks like the camera angles are interesting, and
everything.
Like this guy.
Very weird, but it's an interesting experience. Check it out. It's not even a very long game either. It's like 4 hours.
Longer than an hour?
More than an hour.
Okay.
Or even.
So you want to spoil it and say what your verdict was?
I mean, spoiler. Yeah, I kept playing it. I am still.
Oh, okay. There you go. If you keep playing it, then it's a win, right?
Yeah.
Unlike was one game we played. You had me on for, and I never went back to it.
Oh, Replaced?
Yeah, I never went back to Replaced. Sorry.
You replaced with 007 First Light. There you go.
Pretty much, yeah. It's kind of sad that that's just the way it is, but I get so easily distracted by projects and other things. I'm like, I need something to really keep me focused. So, which is why I keep buying games. Oh, I should get that game. Oh, I've got that game. Oh, GameFly, please send that, because I played Pragmata, and I played enough of Pragmata. I'm like, oh yeah, a good game. Just I've had enough. So I'm happy with that. I like what they're doing, but it didn't keep me around like Resident Evil.
Okay.
So moving from there, I've got a wild card, Chris. So for myself, this is more of a, I guess, a warning to other people, or just be prepared, because old media you have dies. It just does. Especially like photos get lost. Cataloging digital photos now is That's all I want AI to do. Catalog my digital photos. Yeah. Don't do anything else. Don't steal jobs. Just catalog my crap, right? My digital library. Tell me where my games are, which service they're on, so I know where to play. Like Space Marine 2, when I thought I convinced myself I played on Game Pass, so Chris and I were trying to play that game, and find out I played it on Steam. So because there's not a great like one source of truth. GOG is not bad. GOG Galaxy is pretty good about that. But once again, you don't have a shelf of where your stuff lies anymore. Yeah. So it's like tracking what you own is really hard. And then the physical things you own, and then you find out they're no longer good, is a bad situation. VHS tapes, mini DV, which I had a mini DV camcorder from the early 2000s. Well, once the camera died, I had no way to like actually get those digital tapes onto anything else because they're actually tape, but they have a so it's a very weird thing. So I ended up finding a way to like convert those, but through very weird formats like Firewire and this is crazy. Wow. But I made the smart purchase a while ago of a DVD VCR/DVD recorder combo. It's a Toshiba. It's kind of cool. But yeah, because I've got all these old videotapes of things. Like my wife did a performance of South Pacific from the old days, and I had some videos I had made for her, like when I was in Korea, and I recorded things. I put them on VHS. I even had a recording of myself where somebody took it of me playing taps at a military funeral when I was in Korea. And I'm like, I've got to be able to preserve these. So I was able to convert them from VHS to DVD. Well, and kids, there was DVD-R minus R, DVD plus R, and all these different formats, which ones work and how do they do it. And then I was able to take those discs that I burned from the player, then put them into a DVD ripper format into a MP4. But there's different varieties of MP4, and even they now allow AI upresing of all these things. So my thought is, though, if you own old media discs, even photos on disc, things like that, especially your parents maybe too, they own a lot of this old stuff, like your videotapes. Really look at those and see if they're worth keeping, and find some way to just preserve them. Find a person, find a guy. I even told my sister, if you find any, just send them to me. I will help you out with that. But yeah, it's because it's one of those things that's painful, and you can send them to a service, but some people are just never going to do that. And then your tapes have rotted and they're bad. Chris, we found some old tapes at my mom's house when we were there, and the tapes were destroyed. They would come out audio. I'm like, what's even on these tapes? I can't even tell. So yeah, just take note of all of the media we're making of ourselves, video, and like, how are you going to preserve that? That's the hard part. Everybody is taking 85 pictures of everything now. But when we grew up, I assume you had a lot less pictures of you, a lot less video. Like I realized I had like no video of my dad from what, my dad passed, but I found my graduation party, which had my dad in it. So I'm like, I am getting this thing. So if you want to see Todd looking cool, I'm going to post that on YouTube and share it to everybody who wants to see Todd being cool in 1993. Yeah, there you go. So that's going to say just fun learning this. It was also cool to watch this stuff and like bring back some memories. So yeah, just think about that. Awesome. Preserve your past, or it will be lost forever, and your kids can't make fun of you for how you dressed or how you looked.
That's not a bad idea. I think I might look into that.
It could be fun. Just show your kids. Like, if I'm assuming, so did you film your wedding, Chris?
We did.
Okay. Have your kids seen it?
We do have wedding video. I mean, that was digital. But no, like you make a good point. I know my parents, obviously we had the old Panasonic camcorders and stuff like that. So I'm sure that those tapes are lying around in my parents' place.
Yeah, how do you get them off the?
How do we get it off?
The player still, then put your analog RCAs or whatever to some type of. I mean, there's dongles you can put on your PC and do it.
Yeah,
never easy, but yeah, just help them out.
That would be kind of cool. It'd be good and cool, like present for them too.
Well, think about that, Christmas or whatever, or holidays or anniversary or birthday.
Yeah.
When you get older, you realize your parents just love memories, and that's one that would make them smile so big, right?
Definitely. Good idea.
So there you go.
Stealing that, Todd.
absolutely do that, man, because it's something like nobody else will think about it. Like, that's the greatest person in the world. And you'll be like, yeah, I thought about that.
Yeah.
Steal it, Chris. Steal with pride.
Yeah.
As they say. So we already talked about the Knicks, but is there something unique about the next part? Because I'm like, I'll be honest. I saw the Triumph the Insult Comic Dog.
Yeah.
Basically commenting at the parade, and Jon Stewart ran into him. It was hilarious. And he was just ragging on all the Knicks players and taunting them. And so what about the Knicks parade made you joyful, or what was funny, or was there anything I missed?
I went to the parade.
You went? Oh my God. I've never done that before. How was it?
Spoiler, I didn't actually get into the parade itself. I was just in the outskirts, but it was unbelievable.
So essentially you were as close as I was.
In a sense, yes. But it was still crazy to just be in the city, feel that energy. Everyone was just in Knick gear. And, I took my son, and, it was just unreal to just see everyone just be in such a joyful state for this, for the city, for the team. It was just, I feel bad because, obviously I took my son, and we woke up at like 3:00 in the morning to try to get the earliest train possible. And I kid you not, we got on that train and it just kept getting more and more and more packed with people. And, it was still such a good time. I think my son, even though he didn't get to see the parade, like, we finally got to City Hall, where they were doing handing out the keys to the city and all that stuff. We were just out in the outskirts of it, but we can kind of hear the crowd and everyone just kind of get all crazy about it. But yeah, it would be nice to be able to do that again sometime in my life, where I can actually go into the parade area. But it was a good time.
There's very few teams I would do that for, but the Minnesota Vikings would be one of them.
Yeah.
If they won, I would just go ham. I would be there. I would be an idiot. And oh my God, can you imagine that, Chris? When is the Super Bowl? It is like in February, right?
Yeah.
Imagine Minneapolis on like February 15th. We're out here.
Yeah.
It's 2 degrees and it's probably sleeting in Minneapolis. Yeah. Good times.
Yeah.
A lot different in the summer, but yeah.
I'm just in body paint, purple and
yellow.
Absolutely.
I got a buddy of mine. He does 3D printing, and he does one like that. He does the shredder costume with Vikings apparel. I'm going to be all viked up and
that'd be awesome.
Crazy. But and people always say, why are people fans of sports? Because it's irrational.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It is emotional, and the majority of the time you walk away sad. Yeah. Because rarely does my team get its number. The last team I loved that won a championship that I was really into. Wow, this is really old. It was the MSU Spartans basketball team when we won a national championship. Mateen Cleaves, that team. Of course, I was out of college at that point, and I was in the Air Force, so I couldn't be there. And then before that was the Pistons. It was the Bad Boys, and I loved that team so badly. Oh my God! So for myself, I was a Red Wings fan, but not big time. So now that I'm a Minnesota guy, I'm all Wolves, all Vikings, and Gophers now. So that's it. My son goes to the University of Minnesota. He's in the marching band this fall, Chris. Okay. So, and they have gone to several bowl games. So my son is like, he may go to a bowl game. So that's so exciting. So there we go.
Do you get tickets from that too?
I have to buy those tickets, Chris. Big timer.
I don't know, because you got your inside man now in there.
He has no sway. There's no sway.
All right.
But we'll probably at least go to a couple of the games, and
nice.
It's kind of fun, and we're so excited for that. But sports fans. Yeah. Well, you know what? I always loved the Knicks. I always thought it was fun, especially that Pacers Knicks Spike Lee. That tension there, just always fun.
Yeah.
And I guess apparently Taylor Swift was there, so she did the job.
Yeah, she
and
did
then
her job.
Yep. And then I'm a wrestling fan, and Danhausen, you were the Danhausen thing. So good, right? I mean, just that guy is full on.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Yeah. And he said he should get like I think he wanted it to be in the parade. I think he wanted all these things. And then I guess Stephen A. Smith was paying him to curse the other team. So good. Absolutely great. So that pivots us to what we're looking forward to next week, which is this Friday. Chris, I think we both picked the same thing, didn't we?
Yeah. Well, I will add one more thing because my second child is he's graduating from grade school, moving up to middle school. So there's that.
Yeah. All right. So middle school and junior high sometimes are different. Like middle school can be 6, 7, and 8. Junior high school 7 and 8. So is this a 6, 7, and 8 situation?
6, 7, 8. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Going up to that, and then I finally stop after this month. Will not be paying for daycare anymore. Also, which is also a beautiful thing.
Oh my God! It's like, Chris, what do you do with all that money? Oh wait, I know what you're doing because you have a kitchen right now situation. So I know what you're doing. So
yeah,
hallelujah.
Yeah, so that's all great. But yeah, you and I both have it in here. I'll let you do the honors. All
right. So one of my, and I think I'm going to do a giveaway for the graphic novel. Okay. And that is SuperGirl, SuperGirl Woman of Tomorrow. Fantastic graphic novel. Amazing. And it's just like the perfect selection for a Supergirl movie. And the fact that we got introduced to Supergirl at the very end of the Superman movie, which I absolutely loved.
Yeah.
And then we found out who the owner of Crypto was. It was so perfect. And then her Millie Alcock coming off of Game of Thrones or House of the Dragon and coming in. And it's like, I didn't realize how perfect she was going to be for this role. So we are going to get a really amazing Supergirl movie that has one of DC's great characters, Lobo.
Yes.
Played by my man, formerly Aquaman, Jason Momoa. I'm so excited for this film.
So excited too.
The soundtrack, the themes of this. Now, have you read the graphic novel, Chris?
I have. Yeah. I'm curious how they will adapt this. I'm sure they're going to take some liberties, obviously, because it's a feature film and all that stuff. But yeah, I'm excited to see where they take this and how they expand the universe too.
Yeah, and I think my son is interested in going, and I had to laugh because have you seen some of the merch for did you see some of the cups and popcorn buckets that are coming out for this film?
I think I saw the popcorn bucket. I thought that was kind of meh.
Okay. Well, I will share something with you. Then, this is a new trailer. I didn't even see this one.
Don't show this. Lands. I don't need to show any more of this.
No. Sorry. Let me get away from this. Yeah, because one of the hallmarks of this series is that Supergirl arrived as an adult. She didn't basically was put in stasis when Krypton was destroyed. She was there versus Kal-El, who left as a baby. So she has a lot of the trauma of the fact that she lost everyone and is there and essentially is older than Kal-El, but yet arrived younger than him. And so she's basically struggling with a lot of things. And this is a lot of her being a kid that, wants to party for her birthday. So she goes to a red planet so she can get drunk and she can feel a little bit of that pain and that let loose. But the popcorn buckets things, Chris, I laughed because Clint Coombs and I always joke about it because he has a ton of these things. And I saw this and I'm like, oh, it's not that bad, is it? And they showed me because one thing she's wearing like her costume, but then she's wearing a like
overcoat kind of thing.
Overcoat. And when you see it from behind, it looks unfortunately a little phallic.
Uh-oh.
So I will show you. And I
saw the Spider-Man one didn't look great either.
Oh my God, what are they doing? It's like, I don't need that. Yeah, such a bad idea. And I like the fact that we're getting these crazy collectibles. I mean, it's just crazy. And I don't even think they even carry much popcorn. I mean, how much popcorn can be in Lobo's
the
bike
Lobo one?
And all these things. Yeah, it looks pretty. I mean, where's he putting it? He looks cool though.
Yeah.
Like AMC, they have so much. And then have you seen the Odyssey? They have a Trojan horse popcorn bucket.
Yeah.
It showed it there. It's kind of like it's skip ad. There he is. There's the Odyssey popcorn bucket, Chris.
Oh, wow.
It is a Trojan horse, and it's crazy. So forget that. But the one that is causing the controversy is, let me scroll down, see if I can find it. It's this one.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, it looks like her wearing a trench coat, but if you turned it around, it looks like a.
Oh, I can see.
Yeah, it's the wrong color is all I want to say. It's not great, but I like the fact that if you see Supergirl in IMAX, you do get a comic, which is great. And apparently it was filmed for IMAX.
Oh,
that's pretty awesome. I love that. Yeah. So I'm super excited about this film. I hope it does well. Yeah. I hope this is not a situation where people will not give a female-led superhero film a chance.
Yeah,
because
I mean, there's those red pill guys that are just like already on the internet, just saying all this gross stuff about it. It's like, come on.
But please, we need a breakthrough. We need someone just to like get through the crap and just get through there. So I hope it does well. I mean,
have you heard anything about like any early reviews?
I heard the reviews are, this is not your average Supergirl. It's positive. A lot of people are saying it's not as good as Superman, but I think a lot of people that are looking for a new take on a female superhero character and a younger character, I think this might hit really strongly with a certain audience that they are kind of jaded by superheroes. So I hope it does. Are you taking the kids to see it, or just yourself, or what are you doing?
I want to. I mean, especially, my daughter, bringing her there to see like a strong female character would be kind of cool. Check it out as long as they do a good job. But I mean, all the trailers that I've seen, like the one trailer that I saw with obviously Momoa as Lobo was got me excited to try and see what's up. So.
I've heard the villain is weak, but I would say even in the comic, the villain was just not. He wasn't the main focus, right? Yeah. He was just a piece to move the pawns forward.
Exactly.
So
yeah, that's all. I'm cool.
It's not like any Brainiac to go against Supergirl. I just need a good, kind of like a threat that's threatening enough, but doesn't have to be charismatic.
Right.
I mean, all those Marvel films are great with kind of so villains, so I think it's okay to be there. Yeah, so we shall see. Before we leave and say goodnight to this dear podcast, so when you think about the summer movies ahead of us, is there anything you're really, really excited about?
Summer movies. I mean, I should probably pull up the
our roster.
Our roster here and see
how everybody's doing. Yeah.
Try to pump my my choices here. Hopefully, I think I have. No, I mean, obviously, like the Odyssey, I would love for that. I'm excited to check that out. Even with, again, the naysayers talking about this nonsense. What else? I mean,
Jackass, Chris. It's the end of an era, right? Yeah. I mean, I've heard The Furious is amazing. I would love to see that film. Yeah. If you like more of
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's coming out. Yep. And I'm just thinking, I wish I liked the Evil Dead films. I don't. I like the old ones. Moana looks.
Moana.
Don't. It's enough.
I've seen enough.
Anything else? Exactly. And then, just from there, I mean, it feels like, oh wow, we're gonna run out of time. But yeah, Spider-Man and I'm just looking through this list, and I mean, I don't know if we're gonna start running out of films, Chris. I mean, I feel like I've missed out a lot because I wanted to see Backrooms. I didn't see Obsession. I didn't see Disclosure Day yet. I feel like I need to catch up quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I want to. So I may see like 2 films this weekend. So it might be Supergirl and The Furious if it's not out, or Disclosure Day. Because I feel like maybe I need that type of film. And by all means, Scary Movie 6 was the worst movie I've seen in a long time. So please don't see that piece of crap.
Wait, the new one?
Scary Movie 6?
It's not good?
No, Chris, no. A lot of inappropriate pot, LGBTQ jokes.
I mean, but that was
horrible taste. There's some things where, Chris, there's a scene with like Art the Clown from Terrifier where you saw it, like, if you saw, you're like, don't do that. No. It's not. I mean, there was even a parody within it of K-pop Demon Hunters that was horrible. I'm like, just leave that alone. Don't do that. I don't need Marlon Wayans sullying things with his.
Okay. All right.
Was his Smokey, whatever his character's name is. It's horrible. All he uses a smoke pot, and that's funny. And it's like, oh God, you guys are horrible. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it's going to be a slower end of the month. I feel like, we're going to find out who is the winner and the loser very soon. Once Spider-Man drops, because after that, I think that we're kind of like, well, we'll see if there are any surprises. But that is it for our show. Chris, always a pleasure. Thank you so much. You're surviving through a kitchen remodel and new flooring everywhere. So God bless you, man. So when you're not dealing with painful kitchen issues, where can people catch up with you?
Yeah, I mean, Todd, as always, appreciate you having me here. And you can find me on, I guess, most social media platforms. Maybe not as often as I did probably a couple of months ago, but all my links are on my Linktree, linktr.ee/TC1H1D. All that stuff is there. Episodes for my podcast, 1 Hour One Decision, drops every Wednesday evening. And yeah, that's it. I mean, like I said, happy to be here, and I roam some Discords here and there. Your Discords every so often. I completely missed the episode about you having your wife on for the.
It's not out yet. You will see it eventually drop. I was recording
questions.
Yes. So more to come on that. I've really started banking some of the interviews I have for MakerCast that's going to come out. So don't worry, Chris. I appreciate your interest in that, and you'll find out more. So yeah, check out Chris. And by the way, there's a thing that he sells on Amazon. You can buy it. It's a journal that you can document all of the games you play, game codes, power-ups, save codes, why you hit the game, maybe, and that's available on, I believe, Amazon, so check that out as well. And quite the unique viewpoint on games through Game Pass. 1 hour, should you play more or less of that game? So there we go, replaced. I moved on after about an hour and a half, 2 hours. So there we go. Yeah, it's always a pleasure to have Chris on. Living that life and that New York Knicks life. Enjoy, man. Next season soon, and you want to enjoy that glory. For myself, I'm not enjoying any championships, so I'll just have to enjoy the fact that it's summer, it's fun, and we survived a Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to everybody out there. If you want to follow me, I'm at Todd Oxtra, at TOxtra on Instagram and the BlueSkies. But for everything I do creatively, it's at the Fandom Foundry. Very excited to do more on all the things I make. We just dropped a really fun episode with Marcus O'Neill on why we play. I've got an episode coming out this week on the MakerCast with what Chris was talking about with children's authors. So you can hear about some of the questions that I made for them. And if you're interested in how to get published, listen to that. Then I have another episode coming up with a illustrator, which is going to be a lot of fun. And then I've got some more episodes of why we play, MakerCast as well. And then more of the show. And this fall, look forward to Waiver Wire Wizards to get your fantasy football fix. So with that, check us out on Discord, YouTube, and our podcasts are available on a network feed if you want to do that as well, and join our Discord if you want to have a good conversation, have a good time. And with that, we are done with this week. Looking forward to the next week, because wow, if this wasn't the best week ever, make next week, that week, the best week ever. So thank you all. Thank you, Chris, and have a good night. Bye-bye.